Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, JC. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. It always is, every single time, but you know, classes and all that sort of stuff, it just happens. It happens. But today, I'm giving you guys another For Zombies video, not Fortnite, Zombies video, because that is still a thing. And it's actually something pretty casual, something I wanted to talk about a lot recently about Black Ops 4. And actually what I think will happen in Black Ops 4, because we do a lot of, you know, discussions on here about what we'll see in the trailer, what we want to see when it gets announced this year, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to make a video on 3 things that I think will be in Black Ops 4, no matter what. And if I'm wrong 2 years from now or 1 year from now or whatever, throughout the whole DLC season, then someone can kill me. Someone can just come back in time right now and just knock on my door and say that you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong, and you should just be making Fortnite videos instead, because you don't deserve to be making zombie videos for this community anymore. So yeah, that is the case. I'm waiting for that call right now, or the knock right now. No one's time traveled back yet, so I'm assuming this is right. We'll just have to see. But anyways, to get serious and to get right into it, the first thing that I think will happen in Black Ops 4, either in the game itself or the entire season, and this is going to sound so freaking dumb, guys. Like, you guys are going to hate me, and there's so many of you that are gonna be making fun of me for saying this, but I think the transit crew will be in Black Ops 4 somewhere.
This looks right. Kinda.
I know the transit crew was not liked by many people in Black Ops 2, but when you really think about what Jason Blundell and what Treyarch has been trying to do with the zombie storyline and the timeline and everything, it just makes sense for them to be included in the overall story a little bit again, because they even have a special name now too. They're called Victus in the timeline. When I first read that, when Jason was over here and I read the words Victus, at the time I didn't know what that was. I was like, what the hell is Victus, right? What was that? Like, I was like, who's Victus? Is this a guy? What is this? I didn't know there was different, you know, squad names now for all the characters, but there is, and they have a legendary name. It's called Victus. They're important. They're pretty important to the overall story. Hell, the blood vials that we used to save ourselves from ceasing to exist at the end of Revelations, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was from the transit crew. It was their blood, right? Because at the moment right now in the zombies timeline, in the zombie storyline, they're just in Alcatraz, underneath Alcatraz in that little lab, and they're just on ice. They're like in cryo sleep, basically. They haven't really had a full resolution yet, and they're not dead. They're not dead. It even says in the timeline, and I'll read this to you guys right now, Richtofen returns to the lab under Alcatraz where he needs Victus, arriving from the empty Earth with the Chronorium. Upon reading the Chronorium, Richtofen discovers numerous timelines documenting their fates and learns about the blood vials. Bum bum bum. He would later write on the page, I know what I must do. Richtofen enters a rift to acquire the blood of Sal and Finn. After delivering the blood to his younger self and recovering the blood vials belonging to Victus, he returns. Victus is placed on ice to be kept safe until they are needed next. In the timeline, it literally states, and keep in mind this timeline is basically the newest thing from Treyarch about the story. It literally states that they are kept safe on ice until they are needed next. I don't think they're just not gonna be needed again, guys. I think they're gonna come back. And it's actually, that's gonna be awesome when that happens. And look, I know what you guys are gonna say. I don't really like the transit crew. They were just cringy and weird and so on and so forth. But if you looked at them in the comic book version way, like the way that Jason and the team was writing it for that story that they showed, like the little spin-off story, they were written a lot better, in my opinion. I think that these characters can be completely redeemed, and I think if we saw them in a game again, they wouldn't be like the BO2 versions of those characters. I don't think they would be super cringy and just like constant jokes nonstop. I think they would be written sort of like how Premise is written now. I think we would have a lot more in-depth discussion about these characters and about who they are and what they do, and I think their attributes would be made more clear. I mean, Marlton in the comics is this awesome freaking engineer who makes these cool machines and all this sort of stuff to help the team out. He's not just a nerd who's constantly saying stereotypes about nerdy things. He's actually doing some engineer work that's super awesome, and we don't have a character really like that in the story other than him. So they're pretty unique. I mean, we have Marlton as an engineer, Misty as a sort of leader and just very country and southern roots. We have Russman, who basically forgot his entire memory but used to work for Broken Arrow. And then we have Stuhlinger, and that man is the weirdest dude alive. And he has a guy talking in his head the entire time. He literally has Richtofen talking in his head all the time throughout Black Ops 2. All these characters, yeah, they were dumb, yeah, they were cringy and all that stuff, but I really think they can be redeemed. I don't know. That's just me. I like them. You guys know I like Misty. You know. But for real, I think they will come back. I think they will come back. I mean, it's too foreshadowing to say until they are needed next and then never do anything with them again. We'll see them again. It's going to happen. All right, moving on to the next thing that will happen in Black Ops 4, probably no matter what. And this is more of a general type of thing. And the next two are kind of more general type of things I'm talking about. But this one is a better focus and a larger focus on zombies like never before. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. Basically, right now at this moment, Call of Duty, Activision, and Treyarch, they all know how popular Treyarch Zombies is specifically. They all know the power of our community and what we can do for the Call of Duty series. They saw firsthand when Zombies Chronicles was announced and when it released and how it sold, and they know how freaking strong we are as a community, guys. They know how big Zombies truly is. Zombies Chronicles was the highest selling digital download on PlayStation for the entire year, and I would be willing to bet it's probably the highest selling DLC for Call of Duty in years. Maybe even the top or one of the top of all time for the series. Activision knows how successful Zombies is for Treyarch. They know how much we love zombies and how passionate this community is. But not only that, but they saw throughout the entire year when people weren't really playing Infinite Warfare too much and people were still playing Black Ops 3, the highest streams on YouTube before Fortnite, before all that sort of stuff happened, the highest streams on YouTube, the way people were growing in terms of video entertainment on YouTube, on live streams, was through Call of Duty Zombies, and more specifically, Black Ops 3 Zombies. That's where a lot of these streamers got really popular. I mean, Avery, let's look at Avery for instance. My man is on top of his game right now as a Fortnite streamer, but he grew and he started from Black Ops 3 Zombies live streaming. That era was just a big deal. So many people got big from that, Avery included. And it's honestly just, it shows how big Zombies is, how powerful Treyarch Zombies is, and why they need to have a bigger focus on it going into Black Ops 4. I could be completely wrong about this, but I really think that the budget for Black Ops 4, the budget for Zombies in particular, is going to be increased. I don't know by how much, I don't know how any of that works. I'm not, again, I don't work for any of these companies and I've never been really in the gaming industry. I'm just a college student right now. I haven't really gotten into all that stuff later down the line, but I just have a feeling that they're going to go all out this time around. I know they say that every single time, but this time, like for real, I really don't think that we're just going to have just one Zombies map at launch and it's just one map with like 4 locations and then that's it. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I just feel like there's gonna be more to Zombies this time around than we've ever seen before. And that leads me to my third point of what I think will most likely happen more than any of the others. And that is that I think Black Ops 4 Zombies, when it launches this year or whatever, the entire hype around it, the entire mode itself, I think it's going to be super, super innovative like we've never seen before. Like I said, due to the other point, I think that Black Ops 4 Zombies is gonna be way, way more of a focus in Black Ops 4 than it ever was before. I think there's just gonna be bigger money going into it this time around. I think Activision realizes that a huge part of why people are excited for Treyarch games is because of Zombies. Our community was practically the only thing that was putting out Call of Duty content in the Infinite Warfare era. So many people jumped ship and didn't talk about that game or didn't talk about anything, but the Zombies community, we were right here talking about even Infinite Warfare Zombies and Black Ops 3 Zombies the entire time. The Zombies community is dedicated, and I think Activision and Treyarch both know this, and I think that Treyarch, knowing full well that Black Ops 3 is the definitive version of Black Ops Zombies. Black Ops 3 has practically every single map that is good on a disc, and it's all completely defined in one specific way. And I just really don't think that Black Ops 4 is just gonna be another Black Ops 3 Zombies map. I think Black Ops 4 is gonna be something new and something innovative. I'm sure zombies will come back, I'm sure the storyline will continue, but I don't think the game mode itself is just gonna be survival and we have one map and it's got one Easter egg and that's it, our journey's over. I think there's gonna be something more to it, whether it's more game modes, whether it's more maps, whether it's some new gameplay design that's so cool, because we just honestly need something fresh in zombies. We need something that feels different right now. I just think that will happen. I really think that Treyarch is going to go all out on this one and they're going to try to come up with something fresh, because not only are they going to be trying to keep this mode alive and in hype just because of new features and things like that, but they are going up against games like Fortnite this year. They're going up against games that have been doing really cool and creative stuff. I mean, the Battle Royale trend, yeah, it's being copied between all these games, but it's so freaking fresh and it's so fun. I don't know if that trend's going to die anytime soon, and I don't know if Black Ops 4 will have that trend in the game itself. I have no idea, but we need something on this game that competes with that crap over there. We need something on this game that competes with Battle Royale and that competes with the likes of PUBG and Fortnite. Because if not, if we don't have something as fun as that in this game, it's gonna be really hard for the community to stick with it as much as we did for Black Ops 3's era. I know I just rambled a bunch, and I know a lot of it just kind of flowed together, and I'm sorry, but I'm really passionate about Black Ops 4. I want this game to succeed, and I think, and I hope, and I have a feeling, and I know that Treyarch is going to do something to make this next game fresh. I just have a feeling. I really don't think that this game is just going to be another Call of Duty game, right? I think this game is going to be the definitive Call of Duty game to move the series forward. Because if it's not, I think Call of Duty might stagnate. Because if we look at the likes of Call of Duty World War II, a game that did exactly what everybody wanted. I mean, that game did exactly what the community has been crying for years now, and people aren't playing it. People are playing Fortnite. Look, I love World War II. I love World War II to death. I love The Darkest Shore. I had so much fun with that Easter egg and everything, and I enjoyed my time so far with World War II. But people in general, the general community, isn't there for some reason. So I really think that we just need something innovative. It doesn't have to be exosuits, it doesn't have to be anything like that, but we need something innovative in this COD. Whether it's in zombies, whether it's in the game itself, whether it's in multiplayer, I don't know, but it needs to happen. It needs to happen this year. And I think the people that can do that more than any other are Treyarch, because their entire success with zombies is pretty much defined by stepping outside of the bounds and doing something new and innovative. Zombies is the perfect example of that. So if anyone can do that this year, it's them. It's absolutely them. So yeah, the three things that I think will happen in BO4, kind of a weird three, but I think the transit crew will return in some way. I don't know in what way, but I think they will return. Maybe we'll play as them. I have no idea in some case. I'd love to have like a one-off map with them or something. That'd be freaking awesome. I think they'll return. I think this next game will have a bigger focus on zombies like never before. I think the budget will increase so much for zombies this year. Hopefully, I'm hoping. And then number three, I really think that this game is going to be innovative. I think this game is going to be Call of Duty saying, hey, we need to do something fresh to really get people back into COD, because so many people are playing Fortnite and so many people are playing all this type of stuff. And whether or not it's in zombies, I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to be in zombies, because zombies is that outlet where really Call of Duty can do whatever it wants and just shine. And I think that's going to happen. I think it's going to happen this year. So what I want you guys to tell me in the comments below right now, just the top three things of what you know will happen in BO4 Zombies, because I want to see those predictions, because hey, maybe a year or two from now we can look back on this video and talk about maybe the fact that we were all wrong, or maybe the fact we were all right. I don't know. So it'd be really fun to do that. So leave your comments down below. Make some history on this video, because it's not going to be deleted anytime soon. And we'll look at it a year or two from now. And yeah, that's been pretty much it. This has been me, JC. If you liked the video, please thumbs it up. You guys know that really helps me out. And as always, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.